This is our overhand shooting drill. What this is going to help us do is really work on our overhand shooting form to make sure we're maximizing our body efficiency to shoot as fast as possible. Now, as a newer lacrosse player, you may think that you shoot faster sidearm or that you shoot faster underhand. And that may be the case right now, but that's simply because you haven't learned proper overhand shooting form. At Level Up, we worked with lots of players who insisted that they shoot faster sidearm or underhand than they do overhand, and we use our radar gun to clock their shooting speeds overhand, sidearm, and underhand. And at that time, they may be a little faster sidearm, but once they go through our program and they learn proper overhand shooting form, overhand shot has always been the fastest. So make sure you work on this overhand shot, because you are eventually going to be able to shoot a lot faster overhand than you're going to be able to sidearm or underhand. It's simply body mechanics. So the way we work on this drill, a couple of different ways. The dodging posts work best. We're going to set up 2 dodging posts pretty close together so you can just barely fit in between them. And what we're going to do is practice shooting from between the posts and making sure that we don't hit the post as we shoot. If your stick or your hand or your arm hits the post, you know you're shooting a little too much sidearm or 3/4. We want to make sure we come right over the top so there's no contact with the post. These posts work best. If you don't have these, there's a couple other alternatives. You can find a wall, a brick wall, make sure there's no windows around to use, and stand next to that wall and make sure you shoot overhand with the wall right here. If your stick scrapes the wall, you know you're starting to drop your shot to sidearm a little bit. Otherwise, any type of barrier that's not breakable, be careful. Anything that you can kind of stand next to make sure that you're shooting overhand as you shoot is going to help. And if you don't have somewhere good that you can do that, you can do it without a lacrosse ball. Just work on your form. You can go find a wall of your school or a closed office building, and don't use a lacrosse ball if there's things you're going to hit. You can just practice your shooting form without a lacrosse ball and make sure your stick doesn't scrape that wall. Here's how it looks.